Hey, I'm Lauren, and today I'm going to be reviewing Falscara's starter kit. I'm really excited for this review because I tested Falscara back in 2020 when they came out, and that was like right when they just launched. And I've noticed that they've been coming out with so many cool new products since then. So I thought it was time to do an updated review. This is the first more affordable lash system that you put under your lashes. It's similar to Lashify, which was like the first of the under eye lash system. So in that first video that I made, the first review, I compared this to Lashify. Since then, there's been a lot of dupes like Falscara that have hit the market. But I want to try Falscara again because they have so many cool new products that I want to share with you in this video. And I also want to do a dedicated review just to Falscara, where I'm just going to break down this lash system. I'll tell you what's in it. I'm going to apply the lashes, show you how long they last, etc. If you are new to putting on lashes or new to the under eye lash system, I actually think they're a lot easier than your regular strip lash. I think that they last longer, they look more natural, they're way easier to apply, and I just think they're more comfortable. And I noticed on the box, it says, if you can mascara, you can Falscara, and I tend to agree. I think these systems are just so much easier than a strip lash. So if you've ever struggled to apply a fake lash, I bet you will prefer these as well. If you like lash reviews, subscribe to my channel because I do a lot of them here. So let's get into the review. This video is going to have a few different parts to it. First, I'm going to go over everything you need to know about Falscara, how much it costs, all the lash options, and more. And then I'm going to show you how to apply them and share my tips and tricks that I've picked up over the years on how to make them last longer, feel more comfortable, and look really natural. And then I'm going to review how long these lashes last, if they're comfortable to sleep in, or if you even can sleep in them, or if they fall off. Can you shower with them? And then what the removal process is like. One thing that differentiates Falscara to the other lashes out there is these really are only meant for 1-day wear, which I don't really love that. I like to wear them for at least 3 days when I'm putting on a system like this. So I want to just see how long are these going to last. Last time I tried them, I took them off the same day because that's what it said to do. But in this video, I'm going to see how long can the standard glue that comes in this kit last. They did come out with a longer lasting glue. So if you're interested in that glue, I'm gonna also be reviewing that in my next video. So subscribe to my channel, turn on notifications so you will know when that video is up. Okay, so let's get into the review. I was browsing Falscara's site, and when I first tried them, they only had 2 different styles. Now they have over 30 lash styles, which is amazing. The lash sizes range from 8mm to 16mm, so they have something that will work for every eye type. And then they also have bottom lashes, which I've never tried. That kind of seems crazy to me, but those range in size 5mm to 9mm. Today I'm testing the Lengthening Wisp Starter Kit. This is $19.99, and it comes with the Falscara Wisps. Those are the lashes. It comes with 5 segments per eye. It has the bond and the seal, which is the glue, and then like the stickiness remover, and then it comes with an applicator. And then if you were to buy this kit on its own, the lashes are $4.99 to $7.99, depending on which style you get. And then if you were to get just the applicator tool, it's $5.99. The bond and seal glue is $9.99. And then the remover is $6 to $9, depending on which one you get. They also have a buy in bulk option where if you buy more, then you save more. So I think that's really nice. They also have a VIP loyalty club with some really cool perks. I'll share more on that in the caption below. It would just take me a really long time to break it down in this video, but I'm really impressed with how Falscara has grown over the years. It reminds me of other lash companies. Like my favorite brand is Lilac St. They're amazing. Their lashes last forever on me. I have lots of reviews about them if you want to check those out too. But I think it's impressive. I think that's really cool that Falscara really stepped up their game and that they also now have the longer lasting glue. The lashes in my kit, they actually look kind of long, but they say that these range from 10mm to 12mm, which is what I normally wear. I guess for some reason they just look longer on this. And it looks like the inner corner cluster is shorter, which I prefer because for like, I guess my eyebrow bone sticks out more, and so oftentimes if the lash is the same length throughout, it hits my brow bone and it drives me absolutely crazy. Like I mentioned before, they want you to remove these at the end of each day. I don't know why. They say that you can reuse them up to 3 times with proper care and removal. I'm gonna apply them and just wear them around and see how long they last with one application of just the regular glue, because usually long wearing lashes last 3 to 5 days on me because I have oily eyelids. My best friend, I put a pair of Lilac St on her and she is on 14 days, which is, I'm jealous. Like, honestly, that's amazing. So I'm curious, like I'm very curious to see how long this glue will last for me. So now I'm going to zoom in on my face and show you what it's like to apply the lashes. I'll explain how to apply them as I go. So if you need a tutorial, you can watch here. And then after I apply them, I'll check back in and I'll share what the application was like compared to all the other brands that I've tried. And then I'm just gonna wear them around, see how long they last, how comfortable they are to wear, and what the removal process is like. So let's get into the application. I'm gonna zoom in real close. I'm gonna go wash my makeup off. So I'm starting with a clean slate, and then yeah, let's go. Okay, let's get into the application. So funny story, this is my second time doing this video because the first time didn't record. So I went to edit it and it wasn't there for me to edit. So I bought a new box because one thing I was noticing on my other kit, the bond seemed really dry. Like it was very, very hard to get any bond out. So I kind of wanted to see if maybe I had a bad batch, which I'm looking at the bond now. Maybe it's a little bit more hydrated, but like not much. Like there's really not much glue that's coming out of this thing, which is very different than other brands that I've tried. But it could be why these lashes are so easy. I'm shaking it, just so you know. It could be why these lashes are so easy to apply. When you take the lashes out of the container, this is how you apply them. So like you'll see it laid down flat like this. You want to just line it up so it's kind of like putting it on your eye. And the way you know that is because the shorter side will be on the inner corner. So some lash styles might be different, but that is the case with this one. So just something to be aware of. Because my lashes are so stick straight, I always curl them first. If your lashes have a little bit of curl, you could skip this step, but this just makes application a lot easier. It also makes them blend into my lashes a little bit better. I'm recovering from a 6-week-old lash lift. And so if you've ever had a lash lift, it's where they perm your lashes. They get a little bit wonky at the end when it's time for another one, and like the straight ones will be coming out and your old ones are still kind of there, and it's not cute. So it's really hard to put mascara on. It's kind of hard to do anything. This is the reason I don't love lash lifts, but I love them when I have them and they're fresh and they look amazing. So it's kind of worth it. Okay, so what you do when you apply the bond, oh yeah, there's so much more on this one. That must have been a bad batch. So we're just gonna do this whole test over again. So when you apply the bond to your lashes, you only apply it to the base of your lash. You're not gonna apply it to the whole thing. You don't need to, and you're gonna regret it when you go to take your lash off and there's just a ton of glue and your lashes look really goopy and it's just not fun. So I don't recommend doing that. I also like this method because, let me show you what this is like to take off. When you take them off, you want to be really careful, but I do really like how there's no plastic glue. Okay, so first we're going to try it with their applicators. So you just grab the lash and the applicator, and this is how you are going to make these last longer. Is you're going to put glue on the top of this lash. So, but just at the very, very base of the lash, right on top. That's all you need. You do not need to put it on the entire lash. Okay, now when you place this lash, you are going to place it just at the base, but not on your waterline. You're gonna place it really close to it, but you don't wanna get glue on your waterline, and you don't wanna get the lash on it because it's just gonna be really uncomfortable. And then you can see, so that's one lash. It's really pretty. These are pretty long. I feel like this is way longer than a 12 millimeter, but that's what they say they are, so I don't know why. All right, and then you just repeat that over and over, and then when you're applying, I like to overlap the lash at the base just a tad. It just makes it look like a really seamless line. Something else I like about these lashes is the black glue, because the black just makes your lash line look thicker. So it's kind of like wearing eyeliner without wearing eyeliner. Okay, so grab your next lash and then you're gonna do the same thing. You just put the glue right at the base. And I never go all the way to the end of my eye. Just play with what works for your eye shape. But if I went all the way out here, it doesn't look as good on me, but I've seen other people do it and it looks amazing. So you just have to play with it, see what works best for you. The last kit must have been a bad kit because even the lash holder, like I was having a hard time. It wouldn't close all the way around the lash. So I was like trying to get it on the lash and to hold it in place, and the lash kept sliding around because it wasn't tight. But this one is a lot tighter, so I don't know what the deal was. And then I like to push the lashes up. I'm not gonna clamp them down yet because if you clamp them, it makes them really hard to move in case you need to. But I do like to push them up and just kind of make sure they stay in place. And I like the placement because if you're gonna move them, now is the time. After you clamp, it's all over. I watched this other video of this gal applying hers and they lasted 10 days on her with the regular glue, which is insane. I feel like that's kind of like my friend that I just did her lashes with the Lilac St glue. And they lasted for 14 days on her. I can't even get like 5 days is a good time for me. I think I'm only gonna put 4. I feel like that looks really good. I don't need them all. Okay, now you're gonna go in and just clamp them on to your lash. And this is when you can really see what they're gonna look like. This is always the most exciting part. They're really pretty. I really like them. So if you look close, like even underneath, like that line, it just looks really cohesive. If you're one of those people that applies anything to your eyes and your eyes get really irritated, I'm gonna link these eye drops below. They're called Lumify and they just make everything super white. So if you put lashes on before an event, like I have a huge event tonight that I'm going to, and my eyes do tend to get red after I apply lashes, it's totally normal. Lumify, it will change your life. Okay, now this is the seal, but it's also just gonna help get rid of any stickiness. Just brush it on. So that is one eye. These are lovely. I really am impressed. Another trick that I learned from Lilac St. So, oh, by the way, this is the Lashify tool. This is my favorite lash application tool. I'll link it below. I recommend if you are going to do this regularly, invest in this tool. It's a little more expensive, but I've had this one for 4 years. Like, it's in great shape. And I don't use any of the other Lashify products. I just like this one tool from them. But this is the tip I learned from Lilac St. is you just go in and you push with your fingers instead of a tool, because if there's excess glue, like other lash brands, when you apply the glue, it's a lot more goopy. And so when you touch the glue, it gets on your tools, it gets on your fingers, it gets everywhere. But your fingers, for some reason, like they don't stick to your fingers like they do to the tools. And it'll make your life a lot easier. Just use your fingers. So this one, I'm gonna do 2 at a time. That was also very fast. I feel like the application of these are very, very beginner friendly. Some other lash brands that I've tried are very challenging, even for me, and I have years of experience applying lashes. So not all brands are created equal. And I think, honestly, this is one of the better ones that I've tried. I think the lashes are also really feathery and beautiful. Like I just think that they did a great job with all of this. Okay, so back, we put the glue on and then you just place it. Sorry if you can't see, my mirror is on this side. So pretty. Well, on this eye, I just applied the shorter one. So I did 3 long ones and then the short one to finish off the inner corner. I don't know why this eye, I feel like it just blended better on this eye. I don't know. Okay, if you get your lashes caught up in it, do not fret. The seal will help reduce some of that stickiness, because like I always get glue on my bottom lash. So we'll put some of that seal on the bottom lash and it will help remove that. So you can wear eyeshadow, eyeliner, whatever you need with these lashes. Some people say don't put mascara on them. I've put mascara on my Lilac St and other brands before, and it's fine. I mean, you definitely want to wash it off at the end of the night, but I think it's kind of up to you if you want to experiment with that or not, if you think you need mascara. This is the finished look. I think they're beautiful. I'm very impressed. And yeah, we'll just wear these around and I'll report back. I wanted to show you guys that my lashes made it through the night. I wore full glam makeup and I even put mascara on them. And when I got home, I took a shower with like humidity and steam and everything. And they're still on, so I'm really happy. I did sleep with this eye mask yesterday, which I will link, but it will help your lashes last a lot longer. So this morning when I woke up, this lash was kind of, like you can see how loose it is. I didn't use my eye mask last night, and this is what happened because I sleep on my side. But this side is actually, like everywhere else is looking really good except that one. Let's see if I can just take it off really easily. Yeah. So this is it. They come off easily if you pull from the bottom, and you can see I didn't pull out any of my lashes in the process. This lash is definitely salvageable, so I could put it back on if I want to. Okay, I'm on day 3 and I want to show you how easy it is to remove these lashes. So you can see here, like you see how that bottom part is hanging down? You literally can just grab it and lightly pull it off. There you go. So if you see there is one hair, like one of my own eyelashes on it, but that's normal. Your eyelashes shed. So I had these on for 3 days. You're gonna lose eyelashes within, I mean, you lose them every day. So don't be alarmed if you see 1 or 2 lashes coming off after a few days. That's normal. What's crazy is these are only supposed to last for 1 day, and I got 3 days out of them. So for me, I'm impressed. And that other woman that got 10 days out of them, I'm very impressed. So I would say definitely, I think these lashes are beautiful. I already took this one off. I think these lashes are really pretty. I think they were super easy to apply, very beginner friendly. I do think that $19 for 1 day of wear is kind of too much. You might as well just buy a strip lash or like an individual lash. So I don't know if it's worth the price if you're only going to keep them on for 1 day. But if you're planning to leave them on for a few days, I think it's worth it. I think that these are beautiful. I wouldn't say it's the most long-wearing glue that I've tried. My favorite glue is still from Lilac St, so I will link Lilac St below. I'll also link some of the Lilac St reviews, but I actually think these lashes are prettier. I think if I'd used Falscara again, I'd want to use shorter lashes. I think these were a little bit long for me, but besides that, I think I'm very, very impressed. So I'm gonna link the Lashify tool because I do prefer their wand, and then I'll link the Lilac St glue, but I feel like if you're in a bind and you just want to put on lashes really quick and know that they're going to be easy to apply and look really good, I think these are really beautiful. In my next video, I will review the Falscara lashes with the overnighter glue. They say that this lasts for up to 10 days. So if that's the case, you could buy this at the drugstore if you're in a bind and you need to really just put on lashes fast. I think that would be like a very great win-win situation. Yesterday when I removed the lashes, I had some glue left over on my lashes. And then when I woke up this morning, I had a lot of glue underneath my eyes. So I am going to test the Kiss Falscara Remover and see if it gets rid of all of that leftover residue on my lashes and under my eyes, or see like what it's like to use, if it irritates my eyes. So this is the bottle. It was like around $6. And you get 1.69 fluid ounces. So it is pretty small, but I've had some removers for years because I just don't use them very often. Shake well before use, saturate a cotton pad and place over eye, hold for 10 seconds, gently wipe away wisps, and bond and seal, repeat as needed. So I'd say that's pretty well saturated. Okay, so you hold So I think this is to remove the lash as well as the glue. The lashes were really easy to remove, so it's really just getting rid of all of the leftover glue, which this is a struggle with any lash, like even just regular Ardell glue sticks to my lashes. So, you know, if it gets rid of that too, this would be great. Okay, now we're gonna wipe. I tried the velour lash remover one and it definitely burns the crap out of your eyes, so I don't recommend that one. So this one, I mean, it did get rid of the under eye. Those are still glue chunks. I'd say it worked pretty well. Let's do the other eye. Do you have to hold it or can you just wipe it? So it does get rid of the residue under your eye, which was nice. I really like how it doesn't hurt my eyes though. Like I definitely got some in my eyes and you can feel it. Like it's obviously not what's supposed to be in your eyes, but it doesn't burn like the velour one did. So I recommend it. I actually think it worked really well. So I'm gonna add this to the links below as well. Overall, I am very happy with Falscara. I think it's a great set. So let me try this in my next video. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe to my channel, turn on notifications so you will know when this video goes up. Thanks for watching.